Hey guys, how's it going? Big Dope 7 back here with another episode of Road to the World Series. Today we are starting our first game against the Pittsburgh Pirates. We ended up splitting that last series with the Mets and basically went 500 thus far on the homestand. But we're looking to finally try and beat the Pittsburgh Pirates, who are 7-0 versus us and have been just wiping the deck with us. And we're going to be facing another tough customer today, and Garrett Cole. He's going to be opposing Tsuyoshi Iwata, who's 2-0, who's been very good for us after in replacement of Jason Hamill. He's got a 138 ERA. He's going up against Garrett Cole, who's 2-3. He's been had a little bit of a rough season so far, and he's got a 4.06 ERA. So he's definitely been hittable this year, and we're hoping to touch him up. We got a day game coming up at Wrigley, but we are definitely flying high after those last two wins, in which we won both of them and back-to-back walk-off homers by the same guy, Chris Bryant. Chris Bryant has done nothing in those games. He was a combined 0 for 7 in every at bat except for his final one, in which he was 2 for 2 with two game-winning home runs. So we're hoping to keep this little bit of a roll going. We just need to start winning. We're getting close to that 500 mark, getting close to 20 wins, which would be great. But we're chasing the Pirates, who are sitting at 18 and 17, 3.5 behind the Brew Crew, and we're sitting a game and a half behind them at 17 and 19, 5 games behind the Brew Crew. Hopefully the Brewers can lose a few games. They're coming up on a few tough opponents. But we're going to go ahead and get into this game. Oh, no, I got to be my team here. We got Tsuyoshi Iwata on the mound, fully rested. Thank God, finally somebody that's fully rested. But we're going to have to sit Chris Bryant today. He's played really well lately, but he's getting a little bit tired. And that might be the only person we're sitting today. And actually, Addison Russell as well. We're going to move Starling Castro to short, and Addison Russell will get the day off from Mike Olt. Olt will actually be inserted into the middle of the lineup here in the 6th spot. And I think that's pretty much all the guys we're sitting right now. We're going to leave everybody else in there. Make sure everybody's starting in the right spot. Actually, we're going to move Olt up into the 4th spot. You know what, we're going to leave. We'll move Montero down, Olt here, and then we're going to move Soler into the 4th spot here. That way we kind of got two good hitters at the top of the lineup. Actually, we might put Coghlan down at the bottom of this lineup just to give us that good start on the next go-around, and have Starling Castro hit second. And we're going to go ahead and kick it out to Wrigley with Eric, Matt, and Steve for the call, and I'll be back after the game, guys.
Pointed right at the first baseman, and that's an easy play. Oh!
No place better for Friday afternoon baseball than Wrigley Field in Chicago. Today, the opener of this 3-game set between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Cubs. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian here for this NL Central Division matchup. Alongside me are Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, a good matchup on the mound here in this opener.
Well, and you know, these two teams, of course, very familiar with one another. It's the start of another division series, so you know those two men right there have a huge task in front of them, trying to give their ball club a leg up right
As this one goes along, but first, let's get a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Pittsburgh Pirates, as manager Clint Hurdle has his squad lined up like this. Tsuyoshi Iwata will get the ball to face them. Here's a guy that's got enough stuff to get by, but a key is going to be how well he mixes his pitches, and more importantly, his pitch speeds. Once guys lock on, things can get ugly out there. And there's a look at the defensive alignment for the Cubs here. Starling Marte will step to the plate now as we're ready to get this one underway.
Good afternoon for Pittsburgh. Left fielder, Starling Marte.
And the first pitch of the afternoon misses for ball one, and that's how things get underway here at Wrigley. EK, as we take a look at our home nine as they take the field here this afternoon. They come in winners of 2 straight, and they've been playing some good baseball as well.
And in terms of the homestand, they've won 2 and lost 2. So not much to say about that except you hate to give away games at home. You'd like to see a little more consistent effort going forward.
And with that, that'll push his hit streak to a modest 6 games. Josh Harrison will stride in now, back in the lineup after being limited to pinch hit duties in yesterday's ball game. Here's the first offering. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one. And you figure now this would be a spot where that man might try to take second base.
And it wouldn't be a bad idea to hold the ball a little longer out there on the mound. Really vary your times to the plate. You can't be predictable out there or he'll take advantage.
Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. Here's the 1-1. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. A runner at first with no outs here. Here comes the 1-2. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Here he comes again, 1-2. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
Oh, that's not a bad idea right there. Go ahead and try that back foot slider on a 1-2. Hope you can get him to commit. That's a good job of laying off of that pitch.
Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called, 1 away.
Boy, and just a great call that time, turn to the changeup. That's one of those at the plate where you don't even wait for the umpire to make the call. You know you're a goner.
Andrew McCutchen digs in at the plate. First pitch coming. And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1.
I don't think he's going to want to throw that pitch in that same location again ever in his life to this guy.
He's ready now. The pitch. And a bouncing ball, foul. He's ready. Now the pitch. The ball and 2 strikes now to the 2014 All-Star. He's set. Now the pitch. Oh, and he leaves the fastball up there. Mistaken location. He is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. A home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. 8th home run on the season for him. And that'll give the Pirates a 2-0 lead.
Boy, that guy on the mound right now is absolutely livid. He knows that he threw way too hittable of a pitch in the situation when he's ahead in the count like that. He should be mad at himself.
Neil Walker will come forward now. Back in the lineup here after getting yesterday afternoon off.
Neil Walker.
Now here's the first pitch. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. That home run estimated at 401 feet. And the pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
1 out, nobody on. 1-1 on the way. Now a swing and a ground ball. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, number 12, Corey Hart.
Corey Hart will dig in now. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. Now the pitch. Chopper foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now here it comes. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Ready now on 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And this is something we've seen a lot from him recently. He's worked his way into another good hitter's count.
Yeah, it's not unrelated either. When you're going good at the plate, usually means you're being selective and you're not getting yourself out. When that happens, which kind of counts.
Took a good cut that time, but comes up empty. 2-2. And you figure to see that change up more and more as this day progresses.
And the first time through the lineup, you want these guys to know that you've got this pitch in your arsenal. Sometimes pitchers want to hold on to pitches and not show everything right away, but here, you want these guys to be thinking, I know he's got that changeup, so I'd better not sit on the fastball too often.
And the payoff pitch is chopped foul at home plate, so we'll do it again. Still 3-2. The next 3-2. Oh, this is hit hard towards second. So this will be pulled in out there at second base, and that'll be that. But the Pirates do get a couple here on this 2-run home run. Home half of the first coming up from Wrigley. It's now 2-0 Pittsburgh. A look there at the starting lineup for the Cubs now. UCLA, the hard-throwing right-hander Garrett Cole. And a look now at how the Pirates line up on D behind him. Now there you see Dexter Fowler as he'll be the one to commence the action in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder, Dexter Fowler.
He goes up the ladder on the fastball and pops this one up. There to take it is Marte for the first out.
Well, you know, he had the right idea up there, so at least you know he's thinking. He tried to go the other way with this ball, but he got under it just a little bit, and it's an easy play out there in left field.
Starlin Castro will get his first opportunity now, and as you can see, he hasn't been much of a contributor these past 10 or so games, as you see the average there. Now here's the first pitch. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. Eric, we take a look at the Pirates as they take the field here this afternoon. They come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak.
They've been good away from home here, too. They've won 3 of their first 4 on this road trip, and that's a sign that these guys are really coming together as a ball club.
There to make the play is Polanco, and there are 2 away now.
Well, 3 pitches, 2 outs here to start the home first. He's got to be loving that.
Anthony Rizzo.
Anthony Rizzo will get his first cuts now, and he'll do so with the bases empty and 2 away here in the first. First pitch on the way. First pitch curveball swung out and missed. Strike 1.
A little bit of hang time there to that curveball. I don't think that's exactly where he's going to want to throw that pitch going forward. It worked out right there, but he better find a little extra snap on that pitch in the future.
Oh, he checked his swing there and pops this one up. And Walker will put this one away, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They trail things here 2-0. Gregory Polanco will stand in, and he wasn't much of a factor yesterday as he took an 0 for 4 in the loss.
Polanco.
And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Here's the pitch. And he gets some pretty good wood on it here as this is lifted to fairly deep left. And it's a fly out to start the second, 1 away.
Batting 7, shortstop, Jordy Mercer.
Jordy Mercer will stand in for the first time now, looking to keep that hot streak going as he's been hitting the ball well these past 6 ball games. First pitch to him. Good swing there, but this is fouled off to the right side. The pitch. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Now the pitch. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
And now, as a hitter, 1-2, you've got to be thinking right center field. He'll take a little swing out and try to drive something the other way.
Now the 1-2. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground is short. Throw gets him, 2 down.
And you know, pitching's a lot more than just velocity. You know, this guy, he's living proof. If you hit your spots, change speeds, you can get guys out with an 87, 88 mile an hour fastball, and he did it right there.
Francisco Cervelli will get his first opportunity here, and that average is certainly not where he wants it, down in the 220s to begin the ball game. And here's the first pitch. In there, no balls and a strike.
Well, much better here in the second inning. To me, he looked a little bit tentative early on. It's starting to look like he's finding the rhythm now.
Pitch on the way. That's on the ground to short. This should end the inning. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. They're up 2-0. Jorge Soler will start things off in the bottom of the second.
Right fielder, Jorge Soler.
First pitch coming. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this will land foul shy of the wall. One strike now from Cole. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
And this is what you like to see, especially coming off of a loss in his last start. These first couple innings, he's coming right after guys.
And now a pitch on the way. And this pitch is hit hard as it'll fall into right field for their first hit of the ball game.
Down 2-0 here early. They get the leadoff man on to start the second. See how they want to play things from here.
Mike Olt will stand in now as he was reinserted back into the lineup here after taking a needed day off yesterday. First offering on the way. And this is fouled back and out of play. From the stretch. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike two. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
Comes set, now the pitch. And he missed with it, it's 1-2.
Yeah, that's the put-away curveball. A great pitch with 2 strikes. You start it in the zone and then let it work out and see if he'll chase.
Here comes a 1-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
He was really late on this one. I mean, really late. You can see where the baseball is by the time he gets the barrel through. I mean, it's darn near in the catcher's glove already. That tells me he was probably looking for something else.
Here's the catcher now, Miguel Montero. As he'll swing and send a line drive out to right field. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. Around third and being waved on home. And they're on the board as now it's a 2-1 ball game.
Well, I got to tell you, I love the way this guy just lets it rip. Ahead in the count, behind in the count, it really doesn't matter to this guy. He's just going to go up hacking. And he drives in a run right here as he just drills this one for 2 bases.
Here's Javier Baez. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. For Montero, that's now 7 doubles for him on the season. 1 out and a runner on second base. He's set, now the pitch. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Nice comeback here to get it 0-2. And now you've got to put that early run behind you and make sure that this doesn't get any worse.
Has a look, now the pitch. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
You know, and I think most hitters will tell you, if you get a bad call on strike 1 or strike 2, you know, they can live with that. But if you're going to punch me out on strike 3, it better be a strike. If not, I feel like you're taking the bat out of my hands.
Stepping in now, Tsuyoshi Wada. As this is popped foul behind the plate, it's strike 1. He waits, now the pitch. And this is popped high in the air toward the left side. And now Harrison will look this one in to retire the side. Cubs pick up a run on the RBI double. We played 2. It's the Pirates 2 and the Cubs 1. Garrett Cole will turn right around and get us started here. 9-1-2 to start inning number 3. Here's the first offering. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1.
Yeah, those are the ones you like to start in that bat, especially your first time up.
I agree. Give me a nice easy one in the dirt that I can take so I can really get ahead in that count early.
Here comes the 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. The 1-1. 1-1 pitch is lifted in the air out to right. 1 away here to begin the third.
And after giving up those 2 first inning runs, he's really been able to settle down, and now that's 6 in a row he's retired.
Starling Marte will stand in. He singled to lead off the ball game and later came around to score the game's first run. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt the first pitch. Trying to lay one down here, but he misses strike 1. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Now here's the pitch. Hit hard toward the right side. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. On his way to second goes Marte. Around second. He'll try for third. And he is in there.
Yeah, a good job here of just inside outing that ball down the right field line. You see it hit just to the left of the chalk. Then once he sees that ball head into the corner, he's off to the races, and he's in there with a triple.
Josh Harrison stands in as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Edwin Jackson will be summoned now to take over following the injury.
Number 36, Edwin Jackson.
Josh Harrison will be his first assignment, and he's got a tough spot here with the runner at third and only 1 gone. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. And this is hit well towards the hole. A throw to the plate, and that'll score the runner from third as they'll open up a 3-1 lead.
Yeah, this is taking a calculated gamble out there. He's doing all he can to prevent that run from scoring. But it's going to backfire on him this time as the tag comes in too late to get his man at home plate.
McCutchen will stand in with a run in, 1 out and 1 on here in the inning. First pitch coming. Swing and a liner. Foul. Runner at first here, 1 man out. From the belt, the pitch, and a bouncing ball, foul. He's ready now, the pitch, and this will be fouled away. Another 0-2 coming. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Here's another 0-2. And the slider gets him swinging, 2 gone.
And you have to figure he didn't think he'd be seeing any action this early on, but he's going to need to hold down the fort for a while here, now that their starter's already out of the ballgame.
Neil Walker will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Now the first pitch. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. He's ready. Now the pitch. Fouled straight back. A runner on first with 2 away. He's set. Now the pitch. A ball hit hard to the left side. Right at the third baseman, and that'll end the inning. A run, a hit, and a man left. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Pittsburgh leads this one 3-1. Chris Coghlan will dig in now. He's got that average pushing up near 350 to begin play. Now the first pitch. And this is in the air down the left field line and into foul territory. Marte is there to make the catch, and it's one pitch, one gone here in the bottom of the third.
Boy, they are just making life easy for this guy. Swinging on the first pitch of the inning, pretty routine fly ball. It's been a cakewalk here early on.
Dexter Fowler will try it again. He flied out to start the home first. Here's the first offering. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
It's so important with guys like this to get ahead with strike one. Put them behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
Now here it comes. Fastball that time is nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1. The 1-1. Swinging a ball hit hard on the ground to first. Hart will take this one himself for the out.
The shortstop, number 13,
Starlin Castro will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. First pitch coming. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
And sometimes you got to cut down a little stride against a guy who's throwing this hard. Either you take that leg kick completely out of the equation, or you get it started just a little bit quicker.
And this is going to be a foul ball. Now here's the pitch. And a swing and a miss as he pulled the string on the breaking ball, and the inning is over. Cubs are down in order. Score holds, it's 3-1. Corey Hart will stand in now to get us going here in the fourth.
the first baseman, number 12, Corey Hart.
Now here's the first pitch. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball one. The 1-0 pitch. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike.
Yeah, there's a good one right there, right over the top. You just fire that thing in there.
1-1 pitch on the way. Here's Corey Hart out to deep left field. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out.
Yeah, and this ball was hit pretty well, but it was always going to stay in the ballpark. And you see the left fielder just drift back and make the play on the warning track.
Here's Gregory Polanco as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. Three to 1 is our score here in inning number 4. Now a swing and a bouncing ball toward the hole. And he'll flip this over to Jackson covering for the out.
The batter, number 10, shortstop, Jordy Mercer.
Jordy Mercer will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Here's the first pitch to him. Wow, this one is smoked the other way to left center. Should be good for at least 2. Around first, on his way to second now. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Well, the average is clearly not where he wants it to be, but you wouldn't know it by that swing right there. Pitch selection has been a problem for him, but this is right out over the plate. And this might help him get back into a positive state of mind.
In now, Francisco Cervelli as he overcommits here to a slider out of the zone. 1 strike to count.
Oh, man, what a perfect pitch right there in a perfect spot. And that's exactly how you have to attack a guy like this. He wasn't even close on that pitch.
Comes set, now the pitch. Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1. Right back to the outside part of the plate, but that misses as well. It's 2-1. All away here to start the at-bat.
And that's fine, but you can't be afraid to work inside. You can jam this guy. Get him to roll over something. You don't have to strike him out.
Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball, 2-2. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
A late swing here as this is hit hard to the right side. Ready with another 2-2. Full count, 3-2.
Now, he does have first base open, so he doesn't have to come in right here. He can try to make that perfect pitch, and you know what? If he misses, who cares?
Full count pitch on its way. Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down and the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Back with more fun here on a Friday afternoon after this. Anthony Rizzo will lead things off here in the home half of the 4th. Now here's the first pitch. Swing and a ball lined hard towards short. But this will be taken in out there at short, and that's the first out of the inning.
And this is just a pitcher's way of making sure his infielders are awake out there. First pitch of the inning, and this ball's hit pretty hard. But as you can see, he doesn't have that far to go to pull it in.
In is Jorge Soler. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1.
Well, as we've seen so far, this isn't a team that's going to wait around too long to feel a pitcher out. They're an aggressive team all the way from top to bottom. And if that first pitch is anywhere close, most of these guys are going to take a hack at it.
Now a swing and a high fly ball, and this one has some carry on it. 2 gone.
Boy, and he's coming out with a plan against these hitters, and he's executed that plan to perfection here early on. That's 7 in a row now he's sent down.
Mike Olt will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. First pitch on the way. Now a swing and a ball lofted down the right field line and fairly deep. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Down go the Cubs on just 4 pitches, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Garrett Cole will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th.
Catcher, Garrett Cole.
First pitch to him. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. The 1-0. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. And the leadoff man gone now to start the 5th.
Pretty good work out of the bullpen, as you see there. He got called in much earlier than I'm sure he expected, but he's given him a real lift so far.
Starling Marte will stand in. 2 hits in 2 trips thus far. First pitch coming. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball. 1-0. 3-1 our score as we play inning number 5. The next pitch. Now this ball's hit back up the middle, and he's got himself another base hit, his third of the afternoon.
Boy, how much hotter is he going to get? He's got himself another 3-hit ball game, and that batting average is going to continue to climb even higher.
Josh Harrison will stand in, 0 for 2 thus far. First offering on the way. And this is on the ground to first. Could be 2. Here's Castro for 1. On to first, and it won't be in time to end the inning as he just about did a somersault out there at second base.
Well, this is a much easier play for a left-handed first baseman to make, especially when you're charging in like that. He doesn't have to turn his back to the play, so he gets a good gauge on whether he still has time or not, and he's able to fire on to second base in time to get that force out.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Yeah, the best way to neutralize this guy's power, just keep putting pitches right there.
From the stretch. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Comes set, now the pitch. Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye, 1-2. The right-hander deals on 1-2. Oh, got him looking at the two-seamer, and that'll end it. 1 left for Pittsburgh, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead. Miguel Montero will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
Montero waits, now the pitch. Swing and a miss on a pitch in the dirt, and it's strike 1. The pitch count there, 1 pitch into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
A two-seamer there as this is fouled off to the left side. And the pitch. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Yeah, you could tell right there, 0-2, he's just thinking about protecting the plate. And he nearly chased a bad one there, but he caught himself at the last possible instant.
Fouled back. Here's another 1-2. Now another pitch is hit foul and headed for the seats, so the count will stay put at 1-2. Again, a 1-2. And a breaking ball down and in here as he's got to hop out of the way there.
And at least he's taken a few pitches here. You know, that's more than the rest of these guys can say.
2-2 pitch on the way. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1.
You just get the sense that he's got it on cruise control out there now. Make it 9 in a row, he said now.
Javier Baez will dig in here. Took a called 3rd strike his first time. And here's the first pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. And he will make the play. 2 away now.
And you start to wonder if anyone's going to get on base against him again. That's 10 straight now he's retired.
Chris Denorfia will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 15, Chris Denorfia.
There's a fastball swung on and hit foul off to the right for the first strike. 1 strike now from Cole. Now a swing and a ball pulled down the line to third. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third.
And they're able to keep the inning alive as you check out the numbers on his performance so far. That's just the 3rd hit he's allowed to this point. He's been pretty much in control the whole way.
Chris Coghlan will try it again. He flew out his first time. First pitch coming. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. .1-0 on the way. Right back with a fastball, and that evens the count at 1-1.
Not a real good effort there.
Nah, it's one thing if it's a slider running away or something like that, but that pitch right there was never going to be a strike.
Coghlan awaiting the 1-1. He goes the other way as this is hit well out toward deep left field. Marte will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Cubs strand 1. They still trail it here 3-1. Neil Ramirez will get the call here as he'll start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 54, Neil Ramirez.
Back with Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, as Pittsburgh native Neil Walker strides forward now to get things started for the Buccos in their half of the inning. Fastball in there for a called strike.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball. 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
Now the pitch. In the air, down the left field line and deep. And this is going to be extra bases here, leading off to 6th. Walker will take the turn here and look for second now. And he is in there to start the 6th. It's a leadoff double.
Pretty fortunate he was able to keep this ball fair. This is pretty close down the line. You see it winding up, one hopping the wall down there, and that allows him to cruise into second with 2 bases.
Corey Hart will dig in now. He's lined out and flied out in 2 trips. Now the first pitch started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. Well, we'll give you a look there at the graphic. That gives him 5 doubles now on the year. Has a look, now the pitch. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. He's set, now the pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. The 0-2 once more. And they can't get Hart to chase there, but he's still behind. A ball and 2 strikes. Now, how important is it going to be for this guy to throw that curveball for strikes?
I don't know that he necessarily needs to ever throw it for a strike. I mean, if it's around the plate and he's getting guys to go after it, it's doing its job. But if he starts to get too high or too far outside, then it's just an easy take.
And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
I think to tense up out there on the mound. They had him down 0 and struggling to make the perfect pitch, and it's not happening.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Well, let's isolate this release here. You can see he's got an easy motion, easy delivery, and boom, then he runs his pitch up there pretty darn quick.
Here's Gregory Polanco. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. 3 runs, 6 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. He's ready now. The pitch right on, but this is foul down toward the box at third. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. The 1-2 with 1 away. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Sets the 2-2 pitch. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Whoa, that one definitely took off on him right there. He's lucky that thing didn't go all the way to the backstop.
3-2, here it is. Here's a ball chopped toward the second baseman. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
That's just a textbook case right here. By not advancing the runner on that previous at-bat, that would have been a run. Instead, now you've got 2 outs and a runner only at third.
Jordy Mercer will dig in now. 1 for 2 to this point. Now the first pitch. Fastball runs a bit inside here. It's 1-0. The 1-0 home. Swinging a ball. Oh, it's off the third base bag. And tack on 1 more, make it a 4-1 lead. And they won't get an out from this as he's able to reach on a play that you just don't see very often.
So close to getting out of the inning. Now, this would have been a great play if he could have made it, but he just couldn't get the ball to first base in time. And that's going to wind up being an infield single and a 2-out RBI.
Francisco Cervelli will try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
And he's probably a little bit upset with himself for giving up that early run, but he really reached back for something extra right there.
2 out with the man at first. And a check swing here, but he pretty clearly broke the plane, and it's 0-2 now. From the belt, the pitch. Now this is popped high in the air back near second. And Castro will make the catch, and that ends the inning. 1 in the inning for the Pirates on a couple of hits. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. Pirates lead it 4-1. Dexter Fowler will stand in to lead things off as the top of this batting order really hasn't been much of a factor so far.
Yeah, between the top 3 guys in this lineup, no hits between them. And you got to figure you're not going to win too many games when that's the case.
Now it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing in the Pittsburgh bullpen. Here's the first offering. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. For that man right there, just the 1 run allowed. The question is, can he make that lead stand up?
Well, he hasn't shown too many signs of cracking so far. He's got the look of someone right now who's ready to go the distance.
And he's right on the fastball there, hit pretty well out towards deep left. Marte has to retreat a bit, but he gets there for out number 1.
Well, you always want to be aggressive at the plate, but my goodness, look at that ball-to-strike ratio so far. These guys are swinging at everything. I mean, everything.
Starlin Castro will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. Here's the first offering. Chopper foul. Here it comes. And this is fouled back and out of play. Pitch on the way. Change up, and he ain't buying it. 1-2.
Good change up right there, down in the strike zone. Definitely the one they wanted to strike him out on, so that's a great job to lay off.
Here's the 1-2. And this is high for a ball, so from 0-2, he's worked it back to 2-2 now.
We saw this in his last start. He just hasn't been able to find that put-away pitch with 2 strikes that you gotta have at this level.
2-2. On the ground to third. Throw gets him, 2 down.
And you know, he really doesn't have to throw that changeup all that much for it to be an effective pitch. You can see what his breakdown is so far.
Anthony Rizzo will dig in now. He's popped out and lined out. 0 for 2 thus far. Now here's the first pitch. Got him to swing on top of that one as this ball's dribbled onto the mound. On to Hart at first, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They trail it 4-1. Welcome back here to the historic friendly confines of Wrigley Field. It's on to the 7th inning with the Pirates leading in this one, but before the inning gets underway, let's check out the game summary to this point. Garrett Cole will dig in. 0 for 2. He's flied out and popped out so far.
Garrett Cole.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he'll start in with a fastball that misses down and away for a ball. 1-0. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. (1-0). Out of play. Slider clocked in the mid-80s there. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And now a pitch on the way. Swing, hard hit ball to second. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting, left fielder, Starling Marte.
Starling Marte will try and keep it going. 3 for 3 thus far. Now here's the first pitch. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. The 1-0. Now a swing and a ground ball on to first, and there were 2 down.
You know, a lot of times when you get a slow grounder and a fast runner, that can be a bad combination. So this is a nice job of realizing the situation and getting to this ball quickly to throw him out.
Josh Harrison stands in as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1.
And even with 2 outs, this is a team that can still put something together here, especially in this part of the lineup. So you can't let your guard down.
And that misses. 1-1.
What, are you kidding me?
Here comes the 1-1. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. Rizzo will range over to make the catch just beyond the first base dugout, and that will end the inning. Down in order go the Pirates as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Jorge Soler will stand in to lead off the inning. Middle third of the lineup, 4, 5, and 6 as they try to get something going.
This whole lineup's been pretty quiet all game long. Just the one run. That's it.
And some action now in the Pirates bullpen. They've got a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. First pitch on the way. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. It appears safe to say now that that man right there has turned things around from his last start.
And it's a great sign, too, of exactly what you need to do. You have to have a short memory out there. But you're right. He's pitching with a lot more confidence in this outing.
And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that will be ruled a strike. Now the pitch. Pitch in the dirt, swung on and missed for strike 3 as they'll need to throw to first here. Throw on to first is in time to get him, so that'll go down as a strikeout and a 2-3 putout for out number 1.
Yeah, he's lucky this ball doesn't get further away. It's a fastball in the dirt, but luckily he's able to block it and make a strong throw to first.
Here's Mike Olt now, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
Boy, it's the 7th inning. It looks like he's just jumped into the ball game. A strikeout to start things, and now an 0-2 count.
Now here's the pitch. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. 1-2. Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
You want to talk about throwing a fastball in a guy's kitchen? He came in, sat down, had a cup of coffee with him. You aren't going to tie a guy up any better than that.
Here's the catcher now, Miguel Montero. This is in the air to center. Does he have another 1-2-3 for the Ledger? He does. 7 in a row he's set down now as the side is retired. Cubs are down in order, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. Andrew McCutchen will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. Jason Mott will be summoned from the bullpen now, as he'll take over to start inning number 8. Andrew McCutchen will try it again. He homered back in the first inning of this one.
Andrew McCutchen.
And he gets ahead 0-1.
That thing's coming in there hot, 96 miles an hour.
Here's the pitch. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And the 8th inning begins with a flyout, quickly one away.
We showed you his numbers a minute ago. It's still early in the season to be worrying too much, but he's definitely off to a slow start, so he's going to need to string together a few good outings to lower that ERA a little bit.
Neil Walker will step in. He doubled and later scored his last time. First pitch to him. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Walker waits on the 1-0. Ball 2 now.
This is a guy whose numbers are on the rise, and this is a big reason why. 2 close pitches, 2 good takes, and now he's in a great hitter's count, 2-0.
Now the 2-0 home. And this one's over at the knees, 2-1.
Yeah, you know, he probably got the fastball he was looking for, but on 2-0, you can look for one pitch in one spot. And if it's not in that spot, you take it.
8th inning, 4-1 is our score. Here it comes, 2-1. 2-1 pitch is a cut fastball taken for strike 2.
Now at the plate, here's where you got to put yourself in the pitcher's head and figure out, what would I throw on a 2-2 pitch?
Here comes a 2-2. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Corey Hart waits on deck. Here's the payoff pitch. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line.
You see here from above, since he's left-handed, he's got the third baseman playing well off the line. I don't know if this is exactly where he intended to hit the baseball, but it works out for him.
Standing in now, Corey Hart, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. He's set, now the pitch. That's in there as well. It's a quick 0-2 count. Runners on first with 1 down. He waits, now the pitch. And look out as this bat shatters on impact. And he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for route number 2.
Now batting, right fielder, Gregory Polanco.
Yeah, that's the thing about a 2-seam fastball. It'll really bear in tight. Show motion will give you a good look at what this will do to the bat. It just explodes on impact.
Gregory Polanco is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0. 4 runs, 8 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. Good tailing action there. It's 1-1.
Well, it's becoming pretty clear that that's how they want to attack him. Run that cutter in on his hands, hopefully get him to hit something down on the label.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Coghlan is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Pirates lead 1, but they lead it 4-1. Javier Baez will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there. And he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. First pitch coming. That's into the gap on the first pitch, and it looks like he may wind up with extra bases. He'll take the turn and head for second, and he will pull in here with a leadoff double.
Up next for the Cubs, pitcher, Jason Motte.
Just their 4th hit of the ball game, but this is one of their better swings they've had all game long, and winds up going for a double.
Chris Bryant will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 17, Chris Bryant.
Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. And taken in out there for the first out. Time to bring you up to date on the numbers for our two starters. It's our starter comparison, and the hometown nine have had trouble generating much by way of hits, as you can see by the left side of your screen. Chris Coghlan will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first two plate appearances thus far. First pitch coming. The pitch, a fastball off his glove, and it bounds away. And he'll make it to third here on what will likely be ruled a passed ball.
Yeah, and I don't know if their wires got crossed up there or what, but this is going to go as a passed ball as it moves the runner up to third now with just one out.
One 0 pitch now. And he gets under this one a bit as this is lifted into center field. McCutchen is there, and that should be deep enough to score the run. And the run will score on the sacrifice fly as they cut the lead in half, 4-2 now.
Well, that's a nice job there on the sacrifice fly. And once he's over there, it is your job to get him home any way you can possibly do it. This fly ball is going to do the trick, and now that cuts the lead down to just 2.
Dexter Fowler will stand in for the fourth time now, still looking for his first hit of the ball game.
And he's not the only one either. This has been a great pitching performance so far, and they've had these guys chasing their tails all game long.
First offering on the way. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Harrison is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. So it's 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. 9th inning coming up. It's the Pirates 4 and the Cubs 2. Pedro Strop come on now to start the 9th inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the 9th. Jordy Mercer will step in, an RBI single this last time around.
Jordy Mercer.
Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1.
And think about it, in game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend.
Now the 1-0. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd foul. Now the 1-1. A little bit outside. 2-1. And he puts a pretty good jolt into this one, high and deep to center. And the leadoff man retired here to kick off the 9th.
That ball was hit well, and it might have been a different story if he pulled it. Instead, he hit it to the big part of the ballpark, and he's retired.
Francisco Cervelli will stand in. He popped out in his last time. And here's the first pitch. And that's in there for strike 1.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
And the pitch. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1 home. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Well, this is a guy up there that's not hitting a ton right now, but he can still work the count. And that alone can be beneficial to an offense.
One out, nobody on. A 2-1 offering. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger.
Yeah, he's not trying to hit him, I don't think, but sometimes you need to keep guys honest up there. I think that's all he was trying to do there.
Here he comes, 3-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
And this is right where they wanted this thing. You see it on show track there? They wanted to take him up around the letters, hoping for the pop-up, and that's exactly what they got.
Pedro Alvarez will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. In there, and it's 0-1.
Now, he might have been on the on-deck circle just saying, man, I get one at-bat, it's against this guy? Thanks a lot.
Now here it comes. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit hard but foul as that finds the stands over the Cub dugout. The 1-2. And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Mark Melancon is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth.
Number 35, Mark Melancon.
Starlin Castro will try again. 0 for 3 thus far.
The shortstop, Starlin Castro.
And this one runs up high, ball 1. One 0 on the way. Now a ball hit hard toward first. 1 away.
Yeah, and late in a close game like this, that would have been a good leadoff base runner to have. And he definitely hits this ball hard. It's just pretty much right at the glove.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. As he'll pick on the first pitch and hit a ground ball towards second. And that's through, a base hit.
I tell you, when you're on a hot streak like this guy's been on, everything you touch turns to gold. I mean, this is not a particularly great swing. It's not hit hard at all, but sure enough, it finds a hole, and at average, it'll climb a few more points.
Jorge Soler will get another shot. Struck out swinging his last time. First pitch coming. 4-1. And now the wheels spin in that first base dugout.
Oh, that man right there's got to be sweating bullets. Hard to say I blame him at all.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Here's the 1-0. Ball line foul as that'll get over the Cubs dugout. Here's the 1-1. Now a swing and a fly ball. Long run, but he tracks this one down out there for the second out. Nice play.
You see this ball start slicing away from him toward the end here, but he winds up staying right with it, running it down.
Here's Mike Olt now. Here's a ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. And he's going to put this one away, and the Pirates have taken game 1 of the series on the road as the ball game is over.
Good work here out of the bullpen, and he's into double digits now. That's his 10th save here on the season.
Before we take our leave, time for a look at our final line score here in what turned out to be a close 2-run victory. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he wound up turning things over to his bullpen in the ninth, but still, 8 strong innings for him. He was hitting his spots all game long.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Harrow, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Pirates win it 4-2. So long from Wrigleyville.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Pirates. 4 runs on 8 hits. No errors. They left 5 men on base. For the Cubs, 2 runs on 5 hits. No errors.
With every
4-2. Hey guys, yep, another loss and another big loss for our team here as Tsuyoshi Wada sustains a dislocated shoulder. He'll be out for 2 to 3 months. So the replacement for the replacement of Jason Hamill is now down for 2 to 3 months, and he's going to end up going on the 60-day DL. Really hurts right there, kind of sucks. So we're going to have to figure out who we're going to bring up for Tsuyoshi Wada now, considering he's going to be out for the next 2 to 3 months. As you can see here, our DL is our 60-day DL is full with 2 pitchers. Oh, and then a guy from the Tennessee Smokies too, Pierce Johnson, out for 2 to 3 months with a broken hand. Jason Hamill has a fractured hand, and he's going to be out for at least another 44 days. And Tsuyoshi Wada now on the 60-day DL, out for at least 60 days with a dislocated shoulder. We probably will not see him in our rotation probably for the remainder of the season, honestly, because I'm going to keep C.J. Edwards up in the majors. But yeah, that's a thing that kind of hurts there. We just couldn't seem to get the Pirates today again, as we now are 0-8 against them. Something's got to give here, man. We got to change something. And in all honesty, I didn't think Melancon was really that overpowering in his outing today. We hit him hard a few times, and honestly, I think the one that last ball that Mike Olt hit deep to right field, honestly, should have either been over Polanco's head or in the seats. But you know what? What are you going to do? The wind didn't blow it out for us. The wind was blowing out that game, but it just didn't blow that ball out. Kind of almost seems just like this game to do that. But, yep. So it's another loss to the Pirates. We lost 4-2. What ended up being the difference, McCutchen 2-run homer in the first inning. And, yep. So we're going to be We are sitting now 5.5 games back in the division, 2.5 back of the Pirates now. We really need any kind of win against the Pirates. We got Travis Woody going against Francisco Liriano tomorrow, and then C.J. Edwards and A.J. Burnett in the finale of this, and then we finally get a day off, and then we hit the West Coast for 6 games, 3 in San Diego and 3 in Arizona. But that's going to go ahead and do it for this episode, guys. Thanks for watching. Be sure to follow us here on Twitch at Life of Raw Sports Gaming, and also on YouTube at Life of Raw Sports Gaming Network. All of our videos are up there. I know I've been kind of slacking on that. Just got a new job, so been a little preoccupied with that. Really shouldn't even be playing this game at this point of the night. But that's and don't forget to check out King Rouse's NBA 2K15 playoffs. They are winding down. Tomorrow will be Game 3 of the Cavs Bulls series. Cavs lead that one 2-0, and they're heading back to Chicago, and they're gonna be. That place is going to be rocking as the Bulls almost topped the Cavs in that series. The last time they lost on a last-minute shot by LeBron James. So lots of action there, so be sure to check him out. And then also don't forget about our friends over at Cherry Weevil. I know my buddy M Love has been working on some new videos there, so be sure to check out their videos on YouTube. But thanks for watching, guys. Be sure to keep coming back and enjoy our series, man. We love having you guys watch. Thanks, guys, and you guys have a good night, and you guys keep it real.